Today I want to share with you these beautiful Colourshift watercolours by Shimmerdrop paints. I want to show you how I use them specifically, mixing them with water and applying them onto the paper. Look at that. Honestly, they just do something to my eyes. So I've got my Shimmerdrops. I've got a Winsor Newton Series. I've got a little bit of water, some paper. Look at those gorgeous, gorgeous paints. This is the Mythical Creatures set by Shimmerdrops. And just going to go in, I'm going to put a little bit of water into the dragon colour. And I'm going to forget about that for a second. And then we're going to move on to the centaur and mix that. Now I want to show you what it's like to get a consistency that you want for your watercolours. So at the moment the water is just sitting on top of the paint, and now I'm going to mix it in a little. And as you can see, it's very runny. And when I apply it, it doesn't have full coverage. So I'm going to add a little bit more water, mix it up. You can see it's still quite runny. I'm going to apply it, and whilst this is better coverage, you can see, especially down the bottom there of that it's not exactly full. A little bit more water, a little bit more mixing, and you can see it gets a really creamy, viscous run to it. And I'm always rolling my paintbrush around. And there we go. I'm adding that, and that is a really nice, smooth, consistent application. That's what you're looking for. The best way to learn how to use these paints is to just play with them and to really study the consistency of the watercolour and the paint. So use too much water and see what that's like, and then use too much paint and see what that looks like, because that can be very dry. And look, you might want that effect too. You've got to know the rules to break the rules. But you can see there, see that creamy consistency. It's got a slow run. And there we are. So I went in here, and you can see on the right side of that vertical line, it's a bit dry. So I'm using the paint to just collect enough paint on my brush to fill that. And then I've exceeded it. Yay for me. And once you get the right consistency, you can make really beautiful flowing lines. I'm just going to clean my brush now and move over to the dragon colour and have a go of that one and see the consistency. That's what I'm showing you there, and how to put it on your brush. You gently run your brush through it. And you can see my brush, I just lightly push it down and then lift it up. And there I'm gently laying it down. And you can get some really beautiful teardrops and thin to thick lines, which is really pleasing to your eye. There we go. Beautiful Colourshift paint. Obsessed.